if you know you need to create more quality content so you can get more clients, but you don't know where to start, I want you to give me 5 minutes. I'm going to share with you 2 ways to come up with a year's worth of high converting content and why the content strategy that a lot of the business coaches are teaching right now isn't working. And if it's your first time seeing me, hey, I'm Niala, CEO of Market Your Message, where since 2012, I've been teaching coaches and service providers how to master their message and grow their business to consistent 20K months. Now, if you want to know how to set up all what I'm about to share with you on autopilot, I have a training where I dig deep into this a lot further. I am known for breaking things down where even the newest person or the oldest person can understand. Okay. So let's get into these 2 ways. So way number one. Now, before we even get into the way, I think I need to say this. You always want to start with your framework. Okay. The biggest reason why the strategy that people are teaching, they usually say to you, oh, well, go to Answer the Public or go to Pinterest, go to Quora, and while all of this works, you will see content that your ideal clients are searching for, and you will come up with content ideas, and you're probably doing this right now. But the problem with this strategy is that you are just pumping out a whole lot of information, and it's not necessarily leading people to your offer. And can we just be honest here? We really want to help as many people as we can, but we still want people to join our programs and services. Am I right? So it's very important for you to create quality content that's not only going to educate people, but that's going to lead them to your offer. And this is where my strategy comes in. All right. So let's jump into way one. So as you can see on the screen here, this is my signature system. And as you can see, it is 3 phases and 9 steps. So the first way, you are going to list out your steps for each month and then start over. And so what I mean by that is if your system like mine have 9 steps and there's 12 months in a year. So you'll just write out the 9 steps, the 9 months, and then you'll start over. If you have 5 steps, it will be the same thing. Your 5 steps, and then you start all over. As you can see in my example here, I have my 9 steps down for the first 9 months of the year. And I have another framework that I teach with my Plan to Profit Blueprint. So I just threw in 3 steps from that framework for my last 3 months of the year. And that's only because I know the program that I launch in the last quarter of every year. Okay. So these are my 12 steps, my 12 months content. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to list the top 5 questions you get for each step. Now, for the sake of time, I want to keep this under 5 minutes. We're going to just do 1 month. So here you go. As you can see, these are the 5 top questions that I get for one of the steps in my system. And now the last thing you want to do is just take all the questions that you get, which is 12 months in a year, and you're writing 5 questions for each of these 12 topics. So when you're done, you're going to take all those topics and you're going to go ahead and plug it in 1 topic for each week. And there you go. So here's way number 2. And again, everything starts with your unique framework. Now, with way number 2, it starts with writing down the action or the action steps that people are going to take under each step in your framework. So let's use my framework for an example again. So in step 3 here, where you see it says product, we take people through the productization process. And there are some things that they have to do here. Number 1, they got to create their signature framework. They got to create their client pyramid. They have to map out their offer. They have to design their coaching program. They have to price their program. These are just like 5 things that my clients have to do under this step to complete it. Okay. And so you're going to do the same thing. Write down 5 steps that your clients has to take under each part of your framework. And then now you'll have your list of steps. And then in step 2, you're going to turn those action steps into topics. So again, just to keep it for the sake of time, we're going to pull out these 5 action steps right here. And voila, there you go. I just turned those 5 action steps into 5 content topics. When you're done, same thing like way 1, you're going to go ahead and plug each one of these topics into the weeks of the year. So there it is. If you want to see how to do this now that you have all your topics for the year, if you want to see how you can set up this content production on autopilot, so that way you can continue being omnipresent without having to always be present. Again, drop me a comment in below and we'll make sure that you get that training. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.